Did you know that after age 65, your body processes carbohydrates and sugar differently, increasing your risk of cognitive decline by up to 80%? This dramatic shift explains why many seniors struggle with energy, weight, and brain function despite following standard dietary advice. Conventional nutrition guidelines rarely address the unique metabolic needs that emerge after 60. What most experts fail to mention is that what you eat after 60 has 3 times more impact on your longevity than it did in middle age. This video reveals 8 powerful foods that provide maximum nutrition with virtually no sugar or carbohydrates. Pay special attention to food number 3, a nutrient powerhouse commonly avoided by seniors, yet offering exceptional hormone balancing benefits. These 8 foods specifically address the nutritional gaps and metabolic changes that occur after age 60. After 60, your body undergoes critical metabolic shifts: decreased insulin sensitivity, reduced protein utilization, and diminished nutrient absorption. These changes make standard nutrition advice inadequate for seniors. Carbohydrates and sugars become particularly problematic, causing inflammation and blood sugar volatility while providing minimal nutrition. As caloric needs decrease but nutrient requirements remain high, nutritional density becomes essential, maximizing nutrition per calorie consumed. These 8 foods were selected specifically for their scientific evidence supporting senior health concerns. Let us start with a protein powerhouse that specifically combats age-related muscle loss. Food. Number 1. Wild-caught fatty fish. Wild-caught fatty fish provides the perfect trio of nutrients, specifically addressing senior health challenges: omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation, complete protein that preserves muscle mass, and vitamin D that supports bone density and immune function. Research published in the Journal of the American Medical Association demonstrates that seniors consuming fatty fish twice weekly experience 60% less cognitive decline over a 5-year period compared to those rarely eating fish. Additional studies show these omega-3 fats reduce inflammatory markers associated with arthritis, cardiovascular disease, and memory loss. Conventional protein sources often fall short for seniors because they lack the anti-inflammatory benefits or vitamin D content that fish uniquely provides. As inflammation naturally increases with age, this becomes increasingly important for maintaining physical function. The optimal varieties include wild-caught salmon, sardines, and mackerel. Wild-caught options contain up to 4 times more omega-3s than farmed alternatives, which often contain inflammatory omega-6 fats from grain-based feed. Richard from Michigan reversed significant muscle loss at age 78 by incorporating wild salmon twice weekly. After 6 months, his muscle strength increased by 18%, and his persistent shoulder inflammation decreased significantly, allowing him to resume gardening without pain. For practical consumption, aim for 4 to 6 ounce portions twice weekly. Simple preparation methods suitable for seniors include baking with olive oil and herbs at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes, or purchasing pre-cooked canned versions like wild sardines or salmon. Those most benefiting include seniors concerned with cognitive function, joint pain, or preserving muscle strength. While fish supports your brain and muscles, our next food specifically targets your cellular energy production. Food number 2. Pasture-raised eggs. Pasture-raised eggs provide an exceptional nutritional profile specifically addressing senior brain and eye health through their unique combination of choline, vitamin B12, and lutein. These nutrients become increasingly critical after age 60, when natural decline in cognitive function and vision typically accelerates. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that choline intake directly correlates with cognitive performance in seniors. Eggs provide the most bioavailable form of this nutrient, with 2 eggs supplying approximately 50% of daily requirements. Additionally, studies show that lutein from egg yolks is absorbed 200–300% more efficiently than lutein from plant sources. The long-standing concern about egg cholesterol has been thoroughly debunked by modern research. The Framingham Heart Study found no connection between egg consumption and heart disease risk, and many cardiologists now recommend eggs specifically for senior nutrition. The critical difference between conventional and pasture-raised eggs lies in their nutrient density. Pasture-raised eggs contain up to 2 to 3 times more omega-3 fatty acids, 7 times more beta-carotene, and 3 times more vitamin E than conventional eggs due to the natural diet of free-ranging hens. Margaret from Florida incorporated 2 pasture-raised eggs daily after experiencing concerning memory lapses. Within 3 months, she reported significant improvements in word recall and mental clarity. Her ophthalmologist also noted improved macular health at her annual exam. For optimal nutrition, prepare eggs with minimal oxidation, poached, soft-boiled, or gently scrambled at low temperatures. The intact yolk preserves heat-sensitive nutrients like choline and B12. Those most benefiting include seniors concerned with memory retention, eye health, and maintaining muscle mass despite reduced appetite. Our third powerful food offers specific benefits for hormonal balance after 60. Food number 3, avocados. Avocados provide exceptional benefits for seniors through their unique combination of monounsaturated fats that support hormonal balance, cognitive function, and proper absorption of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, all increasingly critical after age 60. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition found that seniors consuming avocados regularly experienced improved cognitive function, specifically in working memory and problem-solving capacity. Additional studies demonstrate that these healthy fats help maintain proper cell membrane flexibility, which becomes increasingly important as natural aging causes cellular rigidity. After 60, hormonal production naturally declines, making dietary support for hormone synthesis essential. Avocados contain plant sterols that serve as precursors to hormones, helping maintain proper balance without medication intervention. Despite being categorized as a fruit, avocados contain minimal digestible carbohydrates, approximately 2 grams net carbs per half avocado, while providing 7 grams of fiber that supports digestive health and microbiome diversity without blood sugar impact. Elizabeth from Arizona incorporated half an avocado daily after struggling with persistent dry skin and elevated cholesterol. Within 2 months, her skin improved dramatically, and her HDL cholesterol increased by 12 points while LDL decreased by 18 points. For practical consumption, select avocados that yield slightly to gentle pressure. Store unripe avocados at room temperature. Refrigerate once ripe to extend freshness. Beyond guacamole, blend into smoothies, whip into chocolate mousse, or use as a creamy base for dressings without dairy. Those most benefiting include seniors with cardiovascular concerns, dry skin or hair issues, and cognitive function goals. While avocados support your cardiovascular system, our next food strengthens your structural foundation. Food number 4, bone broth. Bone broth provides critical nutrients, specifically addressing the structural integrity challenges that accelerate after 60. This traditional food contains collagen, glycine, proline, and minerals in highly bioavailable forms that directly support joint comfort, bone density, and digestive health. Research published in the Journal of Medicinal Food demonstrates that the specific amino acid profile in bone broth helps regenerate joint cartilage and reduce inflammatory markers associated with arthritis. Clinical studies show participants consuming bone broth regularly experienced up to 40% reduction in joint discomfort and improved mobility within 8 weeks. Protein absorption significantly changes with age due to decreased stomach acid production and digestive enzyme activity. Bone broth addresses this challenge by providing protein in a pre-broken down, easily assimilated form that requires minimal digestive effort while delivering maximum nutritional benefit. William from Pennsylvania incorporated daily bone broth after struggling with increasing knee discomfort that limited his walking. After consuming 8 ounces daily for 6 weeks, he reported significant improvement in joint comfort and increased his walking distance from half a mile to 2 miles without pain. For practical consumption, prioritize quality sources using bones from pasture-raised animals. Prepare large batches by simmering bones with vegetables and apple cider vinegar for 12-24 hours, then freeze in individual portions. Commercial options provide convenience, but verify they contain true bone broth rather than flavored stock. Those most benefiting include seniors with joint discomfort, digestive issues, recovery from illness or surgery, and those concerned with bone density maintenance. Our 5th powerful food specifically targets the immune system, which naturally declines with age. Food number 5, fermented foods. Fermented foods provide exceptional immune support for seniors through their probiotic content and enhanced nutrient bioavailability. As immune function naturally declines with age, these traditional foods help restore proper gut barrier function, where approximately 70% of immune tissue resides. Research published in the Journal of Gerontology demonstrates that regular consumption of fermented foods increases production of natural killer cells and improves T-cell function in seniors, two critical immune components that typically diminish after 60. Studies show up to 50% reduction in respiratory infections among elderly participants consuming fermented foods regularly. The gut-brain connection becomes increasingly important for seniors, with research linking gut microbiome diversity to cognitive health and mood regulation. Fermented foods directly support this connection while enhancing absorption of B vitamins and minerals often deficient in senior populations. Low-carb fermented options include traditional sauerkraut, kimchi, unsweetened coconut yogurt, and properly fermented pickles. These provide probiotic benefits without the sugar content found in many commercial yogurt products marketed to seniors. Martha from Colorado incorporated 2 tablespoons of sauerkraut daily after experiencing recurrent respiratory infections. Within 3 months, she reported no new infections and improved digestive comfort that had troubled her for years. For practical consumption, start with small amounts, 1 to 2 tablespoons, and gradually increase to allow your microbiome to adjust. Select unpasteurized varieties found in refrigerated sections, as shelf-stable versions typically lack live probiotics. Those most benefiting include seniors with frequent infections, digestive issues, those taking or recently finished with antibiotics, and anyone concerned with cognitive preservation. While fermented foods support your internal ecosystem, our next food specifically nourishes your brain. Food number 6, nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds deliver exceptional brain and heart benefits for seniors through their unique combination of healthy fats, minerals, and phytonutrients. These nutrient-dense foods provide essential building blocks for cognitive function and cardiovascular health, 2 systems particularly vulnerable after age 60. Research published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that seniors consuming nuts 5 times weekly had a 29% reduction in cardiovascular mortality and 11% reduction in cancer mortality compared to non-consumers. Additional studies demonstrate improved cognitive test scores and memory retention among regular nut consumers. Different varieties offer specialized benefits. Walnuts provide omega-3 ALA for brain health, almonds deliver vitamin E for cognitive protection, and pumpkin seeds offer exceptional magnesium content, a mineral depleted in over 80% of seniors, yet critical for over 300 enzymatic reactions. Robert from Arizona incorporated a 1/4 cup of mixed nuts and seeds daily after his cardiologist expressed concern about his lipid profile. Within 4 months, his HDL increased by 15%, while his triglycerides decreased by 23%. He also reported improved mental focus and reduced afternoon fatigue. For practical consumption, aim for 1-2 ounces daily, preferably raw or dry roasted without added oils or salt. Store in the refrigerator to prevent rancidity of delicate oils. Consider activating nuts through soaking and light roasting to enhance mineral availability and digestibility. Those most benefiting include seniors concerned with cognitive preservation, cardiovascular health, osteoporosis prevention, and energy stabilization. Our 7th food is often overlooked, but offers powerful anti-inflammatory benefits. Food number 7, olive oil, extra virgin. Extra virgin olive oil provides remarkable anti-inflammatory benefits for seniors through its unique polyphenols and oleocanthal compounds. These natural components mimic the action of ibuprofen without side effects, reducing inflammation throughout the body with particular benefits for joints, blood vessels, and brain tissue. Research published in the journal Neurology demonstrates that seniors consuming high-quality olive oil daily experience 28% less cognitive decline over a 4-year period compared to those using primarily other fats. Additional studies show significant reductions in inflammatory markers associated with arthritis and cardiovascular disease. Quality proves absolutely critical, as many commercial olive oils contain diluted or rancid oils despite premium labels. True high-quality extra virgin olive oil should have a peppery finish that creates a slight burning sensation in the throat, indicating the presence of beneficial oleocanthal compounds. Elizabeth from Florida incorporated 2 tablespoons of verified extra virgin olive oil daily after experiencing increasing joint stiffness. Within 6 weeks, she reported significant improvement in morning mobility and reduced need for anti-inflammatory medication. For practical consumption, store in dark glass containers away from heat and light. Use liberally unheated as dressing or finishing oil, as heat can diminish some beneficial compounds. Aim for 1 to 2 tablespoons daily, ideally consumed with vegetables to enhance absorption of fat-soluble nutrients. Those most benefiting include seniors with inflammatory conditions like arthritis, cardiovascular concerns, cognitive preservation goals, and those seeking to improve skin elasticity and moisture from within. Our final food provides powerful cell protective effects for healthy aging. Food number 8. Leafy green vegetables. Leafy green vegetables provide exceptional protection for aging eyes and brain through their unique combination of lutein, zeaxanthin, and folate. These compounds specifically support the areas most vulnerable to age-related decline while containing minimal digestible carbohydrates. Research published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that seniors with the highest intake of leafy greens experience cognitive decline at a rate equivalent to being 11 years younger compared to those rarely consuming these vegetables. Additional studies demonstrate up to 43% reduced risk of macular degeneration among regular consumers. Despite being categorized as vegetables, properly selected leafy greens contain minimal net carbohydrates, typically 1 to 3 grams per 2-cup serving, while delivering exceptional micronutrient density. Spinach, kale, arugula, and Swiss chard offer the highest nutrient concentration with lowest carbohydrate impact. Margaret from Virginia incorporated 2 cups of sautéed spinach daily after her ophthalmologist noted early macular changes. At her 1-year follow-up, these changes had stabilized rather than progressed, and her visual acuity remained unchanged despite her advanced age. For optimal nutrient absorption, lightly cook greens with healthy fats such as olive oil. This preparation method breaks down oxalates that can block mineral absorption while enhancing the bioavailability of fat-soluble compounds like lutein by up to 300%. Those most benefiting include seniors concerned with vision preservation, cognitive protection, bone health, and cardiovascular function. Now that you know these 8 powerful foods, let us discuss how to implement them effectively. Strategic implementation. Create a simple weekly rhythm incorporating these 8 foods. Start mornings with eggs cooked in olive oil, add avocado at lunch, consume bone broth as an afternoon drink, and include fatty fish twice weekly with leafy greens. For those on fixed incomes, focus on cost-effective options like canned sardines instead of salmon, homemade bone broth from discounted bones, and frozen leafy greens. For chewing difficulties, blend avocado into bone broth, create nut butter rather than whole nuts, and poach eggs to soft consistency. Batch prepare bone broth and chopped greens weekly when energy levels are highest, storing in ready-to-use portions. Combine foods strategically, leafy greens with olive oil, eggs with avocado, nuts sprinkled over fish. Before making significant dietary changes, consider these important precautions and considerations. Consult healthcare providers before significant dietary changes, particularly if taking blood thinners, which interact with leafy greens, thyroid medications affected by certain vegetables, or if you have kidney disease, which may require monitoring protein intake. Start with small portions of fermented foods and nuts to ensure digestive comfort, gradually increasing as tolerated. Monitor any changes in medication effectiveness, as improved nutrition sometimes requires dosage adjustments. Those with gallbladder issues should introduce fats gradually, particularly olive oil and avocado. Some seniors require additional vitamin B12 and vitamin D supplementation beyond these foods due to absorption challenges. Ensure adequate hydration when increasing protein consumption to support kidney function. Implement these changes gradually, 1 new food weekly, to identify any individual sensitivities. Conclusion: these 8 powerful foods, wild-caught fatty fish, pasture-raised eggs, avocados, bone broth, fermented foods, nuts and seeds, olive oil, and leafy greens, deliver exceptional nutrition specifically addressing senior health concerns without harmful sugars or carbohydrates. Begin by incorporating just 2 foods this week, gradually expanding your repertoire. Most seniors notice improved energy within days and significant health marker improvements within 2 to 3 months. Track your progress by noting changes in energy, sleep quality, joint comfort, and mental clarity, often the first areas to show improvement. Subscribe for more senior-specific nutrition guidance and share your experiences in the comments. Remember, nutrition after 60 isn't just about adding years to your life, but adding life to your years through strategic food choices.